Hello there, Lorenda Carr here for Daily Vibe Check. It is Wednesday, January 27th, and I thought I'd do something a little different today. So this past weekend, I was taking my mediumship class, as I do a couple times a month, and one of the exercises was an exercise in doing a color reading. And I found this fascinating because then the pressure was off to figure out what things meant and like who you were supposed to talk to, and really there is no actual pressure other than what we put on ourselves. So I thought it might be kind of interesting. I'm going to pull a card and see what colors stands out. So I'm picking my most colorful deck. This is my my gilded tarot. So like, look how colorful these are. They're so pretty. And like some of these are just, the colors are so intense. Okay, so I'm going to choose a card. We're going to see what color really stands out. And then we're just going to kind of take it from there. And you'll see how this plays out. It's kind of a fun thing. And this is how we'll figure out what the overall vibe is for the day. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just wake up and you're in a mood to wear a certain color. It's really not that different. Okay, so this is the Temperance card. Notice there's so many colors in this. The colors, when I first pulled the card and looked at it, that stands out to me are all the oranges and the warm tones. Yes, I love blues, but just really the fiery tones stand out to me. And then she's got the red. And so when I think of orange, and when I see this card, I see the flame stands out. The flame stands out. And normally in the Temperance card, it's the Archangel Michael, and the traditional deck it's very different looking than this. But you can see in this card, in each hand there's fire and then there's water. I just had a discussion with someone a couple days ago about this too. That orange, when I see orange, I think of when I worked for Clinique Cosmetics. I worked for them when we launched the perfume Happy. And its main color was orange. And they had done a bunch of research on color therapies and meanings of colors. And the color orange was actually, well, at the time, I'm assuming it's the same, had proven to be the happiest color in the world. Like that it brings joy. And so when I think of the color orange now, I'm programmed to think of Clinique Happy and being the happiest color and bringing joy. It also reminds me of warmth, sun, fire. I'm a Leo. I tend to be a little fiery. But then when I see this card Temperance, and I think of the color orange, but then I also think of this card, the orange is, yes, it's fiery, but then it can be fiery, it can be warm, and that's what I'm drawn to right now, is the color orange feeling fiery, and sometimes you have to have that water to cool the flame, to not necessarily put the flame out, maybe a little spritz of water to help calm the flame and keep it from getting out of control and burning everything in its sight, because Leos can do that sometimes. We can burn ourselves right down to the ground if given the opportunity. So when I see this orange and this feeling of heat and relating it to an overall vibe today, maybe today is a good overall happy vibe, or maybe it's a day that is filled with passion, and sometimes passion and fire can get a little out of control. So the Temperance card in this particular situation says, let this little bit of blue, let the little bit of water keep things balanced and in control. Don't get so far out of control that you just burn everything to the ground. Let the water flow. Let things before you get out of control and ahead of yourself with anything, balance. Find balance. Today is a day of balance. And yes, you can bask in the warm sun, but for God's sake, wear your sunscreen. Now, reality is it's January and it's Indiana, so there's really no like me basting in the sun today. Although I will say I still wear my sunscreen every day. But my point being, orange is an overall color today. It means there's a lot of warmth. There's basking in the sun. There's enjoying the good things, feeling things that make you happy, enjoying things that make you happy, but also find a balance. Don't get so caught up in everything that is good, that you forget to balance. And not saying balance with bad, but just keep things in perspective and don't get so far carried away that you get caught up with a runaway train or with don't burn your house down. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. And it was a little bit different approach than just pulling a few cards and going that direction. But today, think of today as an orange day. Feel the sun, enjoy things you're passionate about. And make sure you sprinkle a little water in there to keep things in control at least. So have a fantastic day. Enjoy the color orange today and find that warmth in your day. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.